Welcome back to another vlog. So I've been getting hired a lot for UGC content, which I think is a good avenue into turning my hobby into a business. Obviously, I would love to be able to do this with you guys full time, but you know, someone's got to pay the bills. Venus LaFleur hired me for a Valentine's Day campaign. It is quite the short turnaround though, I won't lie. I think the Valentine's Day is in like 2 weeks and they just sent me these flowers today. I'm hoping to get one of them shot today, and so I can at least get them one of the videos so they can start posting about it for Valentine's Day, because obviously if they're gonna post about these for Valentine's Day, their audience needs to know it's available prior to Valentine's Day. So it's just kind of, you know, kind of tight. So I'm kind of feeling a little bit of pressure here to get this turned around for them. Beautiful. We're gonna decorate this cake with the raspberries.
Mine's all the way in.
Do you like it? That's another gift that you can get baby rose blue.
Just eat one right, so I can just eat.
Alright, will you come sit here with me and talk to them?
Making the holidays special for my littles has been such a fun part of motherhood. Flowers are one of my love languages, so this Valentine's Day I have selected some special gifts from Venus LaFleur to surprise them and remind them how loved they are. My favorite part about these flowers is that they last a year or longer, so my littles can keep this special reminder all year long. They also smell insane. A beautiful fresh rose smell fills the house as soon as you open the box. So if you're looking for a beautiful reminder of love this Valentine's Day, definitely check out Venus LaFleur.
So after we filmed that content for Venus LaFleur, I started feeling so sick like that afternoon. We did end up going to dinner because I was like, I just don't feel like cooking. So we went to dinner, and then the next day I woke up with the worst headache ever. I was nauseous as well, and I was like, oh my gosh, something that I've never felt before except for when you find out you're pregnant. The whole day I was like, there's no way that I'm pregnant. Like, well, maybe I am pregnant. I'm like in this phase of life where I'm like, anytime I don't feel good, I'm like, maybe I'm pregnant, but I'm not. So we're not trying, just to be clear, but it's just like one of those things that you start to think in your head. Yeah, so I still don't feel great today. In any case, I need to make a decision because I have a partnership coming up with Lulu in Georgia, and I'm so grateful to be working with them, but they're sending a rug and a side chair, and I need a new coffee table to go. So it'll be a different rug, a little bit darker, and then we're getting a different side chair as well. But this coffee table was in our other room, and we moved it in here so that we could move the one that was in here into that room. And I was hoping to get a new one for this space, but I literally cannot find one that I'm in love with that isn't like $2 grand, which is just, I do not want to invest in a coffee table like that at this moment. So it's literally just for this partnership. Long story short, I found something on Zara Home, which was only $500. It seemed to be a good size. It's just slightly bigger than this one. I feel like I need something that's like a little bit bigger. I don't know, it might be too small. It's here. I just have been too lazy to get it out of the garage. But I was on Facebook Marketplace and I found a rectangle one that seems like it would fit the space probably better, and it was only $80, so I think I might go pick that up and return the Zara Home one, but I haven't even opened the Zara Home one, so I'm like, should I open it and see what I think before I return it, or just like pick up this other one and return? I don't know. I just don't feel good today. Okay, so here it is. I think I literally might just take the top of the table out of this box. It's actually kind of heavy, and my husband is at the office today. Okay, this is it. It's very small. I really love it though. Like, I wish it was just much bigger. This is the exact color that I wanted in a coffee table. But I just think it's too small. What a disappointment. Okay, I guess I'm gonna message that guy and say I need his coffee table. So let's see if that one fits. right, it's in. I actually really like the size of it. I think it's too tall. So I might have Taylor trim the legs a little bit to make it a little bit shorter to the ground. But other than that, the size is good. I actually like the color, but the good news is I can refinish it if I want to later. It is a little dirty, so I probably should clean it up. And I might sand it down, just depending. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me that's a little too tall? I feel like a lower profile table would look so much better, so. The other thing that drives me crazy is I wish it was even with the fireplace, but then I feel like I'd have to bring this couch this way. I'm gonna have to play around with this. In other news, I have another package I need to open. My daughter is helping me clean our new table. And I have another package. Okay, so I've said this before in a different video, and I just don't love faux olive trees anymore. They serve their purpose just because I can't keep a real tree alive. And I do really feel like I need something tall in this corner just because the ceilings are really tall. I thought about doing a planter on a pedestal, kind of like I have in there, which I still may do, but I have this tree and I just wanted to try this project where I switch out these leaves for a different type of leaf and kind of form the tree to make it look a little bit more unique and interesting. Because like I said, I like the height of it. I think it adds a lot of greenery and just some sort of interest to the room than putting like a lamp, for example. But I do feel like I need some height. So let's open these branches that I just ordered and see if this project could even work out. Do you want to put the baby on the coffee table and we can open it? Thank you. Okay, so the plan, before I rip these off, I just want to make sure I like the actual leaves. They're very green. And the funny thing is these ones are actually darker than the other ones I was looking at based on the photos. But I think they just look green to me because these are like almost blue, which is kind of strange. But anyway, let me insert some pictures here. These are kind of like the inspo pictures that I have for what I'd like for this tree to be. And the branches that you see in this picture are real trees. They are not faux trees. So I'm trying to make this tree feel more real than it being so obviously fake. And I think there are two components to that that make that realness happen. One is the organic shape of it. So bending this and manipulating like the shape to make it look less perfect. This looks a little too perfect. Removing some of the branches so it looks bare in some areas, just kind of like intentionally. And then adding on these instead of these, I actually think might look better. Let me show you an example. These just pop off, by the way. Okay, so here are the new leaves that I just bought. And I do think that they look more real than these ones. I don't know if this will focus on it this close. Does this even focus enough? I can't even tell. But anyway, these ones just look pretty fake. They're like almost bluish green. And then these ones do actually look more real. So anyway, I'm gonna try it. Worth the experiment, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But like I said, I did do it in my primary bedroom with a different tree, and I like how it turned out. So we're gonna see if I can make this one feel even nicer and more unique. So let's figure it out together. By the way, this one has the flu. and it like kills me because he's been so irritable for the past 2 days. You know, he looks fine right now, but I felt so bad for him because there's really, I mean, he's on antibiotics, he has medicine, but like you can't do much other than let it pass. So he seems fine right now, so I'm just letting him obviously ruin my tripod. Okay, so it's time to film part 2 to the Venus LaFleur partnership, and one of the inspo that I drew from Pinterest was this cake that had hearts on it. It was a heart cake with hearts on it. And so I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna make one out of a cheesecake. I just got a round cheesecake that I'm gonna cut into a heart shape, and then my daughter and I are gonna put icing on it so it looks like a heart cake. So figured it'd be like a fun activity for her to do with me. So we're gonna try and figure it out together. Okay, you guys, so I feel like our house has been a little dingy lately, so I've been on this like cleaning kick. And so over the weekend, I cleaned both of our couches. So I cleaned that couch and this couch. I honestly, it's just probably not the best thing to share, but I have a rug cleaner that has, it like shoots out water, but also sucks it back up. And that's what I used, which obviously is not a couch cleaner, but it has like the same attachment as a couch cleaner does. So I just used that and it actually did work because there was a huge dark spot right here and that's completely gone. And a lot of different stains came out. So it was kind of nice. But now the next step is I ordered this shaver. It's like a couch shaver off Amazon. And I've done this section already. Yeah, you don't, I mean, I feel like you're not gonna be able to tell what it was like before, but I wanna show you guys. This is kind of, I don't know, it's just like when the couch pills like this, that's when it doesn't look clean, or it just looks kind of dirty. And by the way, I did not clean this cushion because I ran out of solution, so that's why it looks a little dirtier than the rest. But I wanted to show you guys like shaving this one because it just has a lot of pills, and I just want to show you the difference. I mean, I feel like just right there you can see a huge difference. No pills, pills. It just looks so much cleaner. So I'm gonna finish doing this. It actually takes a long time, so this isn't like, I know it's not time friendly, but it's actually very satisfying. So it's kind of like stress relieving to see it go from this to this. This one's been done, so it just looks so much better.
It's not safe.